What if I told you you didn't choose your crush? Not really. You think it's about their smile, or the way they laugh, the way they carry themselves in a crowd, like gravity in human form. But your brain decided long before your heart caught up, before the butterflies, before the obsession, before the stories you started telling yourself, silently, instantly, without permission, because attraction isn't a choice. It's a reaction, a pattern, a memory, a ghost wearing a new face. That instant pull, that spark that makes you stare, that isn't fate. That's your brain scanning for the familiar. Because the brain doesn't crave what's good for you. It craves what it already knows, even if what it knows is pain. So if you grew up chasing love, you'll keep chasing. If you learn that attention must be earned, you'll work for it, beg for it, burn for it. You won't call it trauma, you'll call it my type, the confident ones, the mysterious ones, the ones who pull away when you get too close. But maybe you're not into mystery, maybe you're just into inconsistency, because consistency never felt safe. Your nervous system isn't looking for peace, it's looking for what it recognizes. Let's talk about that high. The rush when they text you back, the ache when they don't, the fire in your chest when they look at you like you're the only one, then leave you on raid. That's not love, that's dopamine. Dopamine rewards the chase, the unknown, the unpredictability. That's why the unavailable ones feel so addictive. They give you just enough to hope, not enough to rest. And the brain says, that's exciting. But love isn't meant to be a slot machine. It's meant to be a shelter. And if love feels like withdrawal, you're not in love. You're in survival mode. You ever feel like someone just gets you? Like their energy sinks into your skin? Like they say one thing and it echoes in your bones? That's not magic. That's mirroring. Your brain copies what it sees. Emotion, posture, intensity. You don't just like them, you start to become them. Their silence makes you anxious. Their presence makes you bold. Their smile makes you feel seen. But here's the danger. You're not falling for them. You're falling for how you feel around them. And if you're not grounded in who you are, you'll lose yourself in their reflection. Some crushes come from wounds that never got closure. The part of you still asking, was I ever enough? Can I make them choose me? Can I fix this time? So you chase love that feels like work. You give and give and give, not to feel connected, but to feel worthy. It's not attraction, it's a reenactment. Your brain sees someone distant and calls it love, because that's how love once showed up for you. But you're not here to repeat pain, you're here to recognize it. And stop calling it home. Let's be honest. Sometimes you're not falling in love with them. You're falling in love with the version of you that gets to exist when you're with them. Confident, desired, alive. You don't know if they're kind, or consistent, or even available, but you fill in the blanks. Because your brain loves a good story. And the fantasy is sometimes stronger than any reality. But fantasy fades, reality reveals. And when it does, you're left holding an image you built of someone who never really existed. So, did you really choose your crush? Or did your patterns pick them? Did your wounds choose them? Did your brain decide before your heart had a say? Here's the truth. You didn't choose them. But now, you get to choose something else. You get to choose awareness. You get to choose peace. You get to choose love that doesn't hurt first. It starts when you ask yourself, is this chemistry? Or is it chaos dressed up as desire? Is this love? Or a test I'm trying to pass again? Do I feel seen here? Or do I just feel triggered? You were taught to chase the spark, the thrill, the high. But sparks fade. What you need is the slow burn, the kind that stays, that shows up, that feels safe when you wake up at 3 a.m. and don't have to wonder what you mean to them. That kind of love might feel boring at first because peace is unfamiliar. But boring isn't bad. Boring is quiet safety. Boring is nervous system relief. Boring is someone choosing you back without confusion. And that is revolutionary. You didn't choose the pattern, but you get to break it. You didn't choose the first heartbreak, but you get to heal the next one. This time, you choose.